What's going on YouTube? 𝒃𝒆𝒔𝒕 here, and welcome back to Greenland. In the last episode, we converted the residential that we had over here into campus, built a campus, built some pretty interesting stuff over here with some commercial, residential, and a train/metro hub. And now we're going to build off of that. We've got a bunch of room to fill right here, which is going to be a big focus in this episode. We're going to expand out this way just a little bit, and I feel like the primary thing is going to be to level up our campus. So before we start building, I noticed that once we removed this university that we had right here, not a whole lot of people were interested in going to a campus university. So we're kind of hanging around there with 500 or so students. Now, while that's enough for this this reputation level, it's not going to be enough for the next one. I was looking around at some policies to try and figure out how we can get more people into the city, and I found this one, the education boost. So it increases or prioritizes education over working for young adults, and it increases education budget by 25%. Now that's something that's going to help us get more students in here at the cost of some money, but I'm okay with that. Like I said, the goal is to level this up. We're almost at the next academic year. We don't have the academic works that we need to level up to level 2, but we'll see what this next one brings. So I wanted to get that out of the way. That was something that I found out as I was playing off camera, and there was just no students coming in here, so figured that one out. Now we do have a screaming demand for residential, so we've got to work on that first and foremost. And I'm thinking about building a high density residential area over here, mixed with a little bit of commercial and some city services. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have kind of a mashup between this angle and this angle right here. So it's not all going to be very symmetric like it is over here on this side. We're going to mash things up a little bit in this chunk. Now it is, like I said, all going to be high density. I'm going to time lapse the road network in here, and I will see you guys in just a moment. That's something that should look like, I guess. But while I was doing this, I noticed that we were running a little bit low on sewage treatment, Now, as I mentioned, the goal is going to be to upgrade all of these smaller sewage cleaning facilities to the bigger ones, but that comes at 36,000, and we are still a far way from that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place 2 of these temporary eco inland water treatment plants. There we go, and that should hold us over until 30,000 in population. Now, as far as the type of district that's going to go over here, we will extend this district. The only thing that we're not going to have over here is the leisure side of things, but that is easy enough to get rid of once we make this district right here. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have some, oh hey, look at that, we went from recognized to, I'm sorry, unrecognized to recognized. We got our 2 academic works, we've got the student count up, so you can see there, and we've only been playing on speed number 1, so 781, we are there. Campus attractiveness is at 500, so 500 more than last year, and we've unlocked a couple new things. So we've got the cafeteria, the fountain, gymnasium, and the outdoor study. So we're gonna come right back to that. What I'd like to do is zone a little bit of stuff over here. So as I was saying, we're gonna have commercial alongside of the main road here. So we're gonna make a district dedicated to that because it's going to be specialized commercial over here as well. Here, and I think we're gonna take up this chunk right here as well. And then we can even come, yeah, we'll come over here on this side like so. So here we are gonna have a little bit of local and organic produce. That's what's going to be here in this district. We're going to get rid of the name, like I said, I believe in the last episode. We're going to do away with district names for the time being. Maybe later on we will come back and put in some district names. So what I was thinking about placing over here to kind of bridge the gap and bring over electricity, which I think that will do the trick. Combined from here and here. Let's take a quick look. Yep. Is the elder care. We only have 1, and that is, let's see if it'll help me find it. It was somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. So we only got the 1. I feel like another one over here on this side of the highway would be sufficient enough. And then why don't we get a pathway coming across. And I figured this out too. So if we go kind of at an angle, it doesn't work. But if we use the regular road or paved path, and then we go and we upgrade, and there it is, and then it works. So there's a little hack for you there. If you didn't know it, give the video a like. So here we can also add a little bit of parking right there, and then the rest of the stuff, like I said, is going to be commercial. So I'm gonna zone some of it, not all of it, right away. You know what, actually before we do that, let's give it a little bit more personality by adding some pathways over here. So we're gonna go with the dirt pathway, or gravel, right? Yeah, gravel path. Kind of like so. And these uneven squares right here really annoy me, so we're gonna block them off right about there. This is fine here. Maybe, yeah, we'll leave it the way it is. Up here, This is fine for the most part as well. Maybe we can bridge across like so. And then did we have, I don't know if we had this part right here as farmers or we don't. I'm gonna take this part right here as well. I like it. So we're gonna make it just a little bit bigger. There we go, my OCD kicked in a little bit. And then over here we'll add a couple more pathways as well. So we're gonna split it kind of like so. We'll come right through there. And then maybe we can get one more like so. Now let's do a little bit of zoning. We'll zone closer over here to the elder care, because that is where we have power. So I'm going to put all of that there. Then we'll zone some residential over here as well. Now I'm actually, before this comes in, this residential is going to be the same as these ones. So it's going to be the wall to wall residential. Now I'm going to put a few pathways across, just so it doesn't look too wall to wall. I know it's supposed to be wall to wall, but it doesn't look all that great to me. So we're actually gonna put that parking spot right there. Yep, we did get rid of that. So we'll do that, and we'll zone this whole block right here also, and we'll add a couple of parking spots here as well. Maybe a couple at the end. One there. Now let's do a little bit of pathways over here on this side also. There we go. So something like that should work for the time being. Maybe we'll incorporate some offices over here as well, just because we do have that specialization. But let's come over here to our campus and take a look and see what we unlocked. There's also one more thing that I forgot, and there was one building here that I did not place in the previous episode, and that building is this one right here. This is the police academy. So we're gonna go ahead and place that first because that was forgotten. Now the nice thing about this building is once you place it down, it does add 1,000 in student capacity. So our capacity is going to go up by a whole 1,000. So that's good. That's equivalent to maybe 3-4 of these. I forget exactly how many students one of them fits, but that's there now. So we are I'm gonna run with it. I don't like that terrain shift right there. What if we were to slide it a little bit and put a pathway right in there and then put it back? Let's see if the same thing occurs. There we go. I guess it does, but if we add some trees to the pathway, it kind of helps a little. I'm not gonna be too picky here. I'm gonna leave it alone. So let's grab another pathway. We are gonna hug this police academy just like so, and now we have a open space right here. Now there was an outdoor study, I think. Let's go and check. I'm gonna put the game on 2 speed here just to kind of help us move things along a little bit. Let's see, outdoor study. Now this thing is big, and I feel like this is a really good place for it. So we're gonna place it right there. Yep. And we can get a pathway across there and one across here. And I love it when things work out nice and symmetric. So here we can, I think we have, yeah, we have a book club already on the other side. How about this is, it's like it's meant to be here. Look at this, perfect size. Could we get a book club behind it? We could. Wow. All right. You know what? We're gonna do... No, we won't be able to because of this pathway right here. I was gonna duplicate it on this side as well, but it's not gonna fit because we are one tile short. Right? Yeah. Okay, no problem. We will leave that as it is. So we're good to go there. We have a couple more buildings that we need to place. We've got the cafeteria, and then we have the gymnasium. So gymnasium and cafeteria. Let's see. I feel like cafeteria should be kind of close-ish to the main events. Central. Maybe right about here. Like so. And then the gymnasium. Gymnasium could go right about there. Yeah, we'll leave that as it is. Now there's one more thing I was looking at, and that is the fact that we don't have any decor here in this piece of grass. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna add a parking lot there and there for visitors who are coming to check out our campus. And then, if you guys remember, way earlier in the series, can't remember which episode, but we had this ROJ small station front plaza dilemma, to where a lot of people were coming to visit these from outside of the city and causing a bunch of traffic. Well, we're doing it again. So we're gonna put all of those there, and we'll come over here and grab the pathways, and we'll go just like so in between all of them. So that'll get some more traffic over here into the area, make it look a little bit busier, and hopefully not too annoying. But that looks good to me. That could be a screenshot for the video image. Yeah, that looks really nice. We'll see. We'll consider it. So let's double check and see the progress we made here, and if we meet everything that we need to. So we do meet the attractiveness. Look at the student jump in capacity. So we went from 500 to 1300. So that policy is definitely working. Now let's go back over here. We're gonna grab an academic grant, and we'll go for hospitality this time. All right, so I did a little bit more zoning over here, and I'm thinking that we could have a fence kind of run along this road right here, because at this current time, I do not plan on putting in a road connection from here to here. So we're gonna fence that off. Not sure what just happened there. It almost looked like a couple of buildings went away. So we'll do some more zoning over here, little by little. Why are these buildings disappearing? What happened? We'll see if that keeps. happening. It's happening over here too. That is really, it's really weird. Huh. Okay. Well, and it keeps happening again. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on that while this area here develops. What I was looking at in between episodes is placing a unique building over here, and this one really struck me. Plaza of Transference. It's big, but it would fit perfectly if we didn't have this block of residential right here, which is what we are going to get rid of. So I'm gonna do a little bit of adjustment there because we can. So we'll get rid of all of that. There we go. So I want to try and put this kind of central in between these two, and the best way to get a perfect center point is to do a little bit of math. So if we go, that is 800 right there. We'll make that the exact center. So let's grab this thing and we will centralize it as best as we can. And I think that works. Perfect. We'll get rid of this because we don't need it. These buildings are staying in place now, so I have a strong feeling that it had something, I don't know what, but something to do with the fence that we placed. But as long as it doesn't keep happening, we are good. So we have this here. I'd like to surround it with some parks, and let's take a look and see what we have available. These would definitely fit. What else do we have? I think we have a large playground as well. That could be nice. So we could go with the playground closer to the residential area. And then we can come with a park, and wow, that works. And we'll put that right there. I like it. Let's come and we'll do a little bit of decoration over here to kind of okay, that looks good. I went ahead and I matched it up with the same type of tree that is native to these parks. And then there's one thing that kind of weirded me out a little bit. I thought my laptop was overheating. Is I'm gonna lower the music or stop the music right here, and I'm just gonna zoom in here so you guys can hear the noise that this thing is making. Listen to this. And when we zoom out, that goes away. It's pretty weird, but very unique. I don't know if you read the description for this, but it says, this modern plaza ensures smooth transitions into the future. All right, so we've got that done. Let's check on the progress of our school, make sure the student count is keeping up, which I think it should be. 1,800 in population, perfect. Let's check. Elementary availability is good. High school is a little bit low. I wonder if we can put a high school somewhere over here to kind of fit in and be central over here. Let's see. It could fit. Could fit right about in there. And I like this high capacity one because It holds 2,400 students. So we can definitely put that there. Let's do a little bit of decor over here and kind of turn it into a very, very small high school campus. So we'll add some parking for the staff and potentially some students, kind of like so. And then I wonder if there is maybe a basketball court. Oh, it will fit here. Perfect. So we'll put a basketball court right there. And I think that'll be all. Now, so we don't have apartments facing the school. What we will do is we'll put a block of offices right about there, and same right there. We'll just kind of surround it. I like that. Then we'll come over here, add a couple of trees. There we go. All right, that'll work. Perfect, just like that. So we'll add a little bit more of residential here, and you'll notice I'm kind of slowly zoning. I'm not putting a whole lot down at once, as I'm trying to avoid heavy influx of traffic coming into the area over here. So I'm going slow, and hopefully that prevents it a little bit. Now what we'll do is we will zone this right here as commercial. We can do that in there as well. And you know what? This right here could be upgraded to a 4-lane. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit busier. There's one thing too that I noticed, and there's a lot of pedestrian activity over here, just kind of like there is over here. Can you imagine if this mass of people was just crossing the street over here constantly? Cars would not be able to get through. So what we could do here is we can go one of two ways. We can go above ground or underground with a pathway, and I think here we can get away with an underground connection. Let's see if that's even gonna work, because we are very close to the road. Alright, so elevation step is on the lowest. That will work. Perfect. Very steep. But we're gonna pretend like we can't see underground, so we're gonna leave that as it is. So let's come over here. We'll do that, and I'll have an immediate connection there. We can extend this all the way out to here and go up like so as well. We're gonna need a connection from this side too, and we can get rid of that. Go down here, hook up there, and then I feel like if we don't get rid of this, people are still gonna use it, this pathway right here. So I feel like we should get rid of it and just completely go underground, and we'll make it a long one over here like so. Perfect connection right there. Then I'm also wondering if we should do something from this side and connect it over here too. We're gonna think about that. Now these things don't look very appealing. There is a way we can kind of sort of conceal them a little bit, and that is by utilizing some trees all around. Okay, that works for me. and now it's like they don't even exist, which is, I don't know, cool in a way. So residential, we still have a very high demand. I'm gonna put the game on 3 speed. We're moving it at a much slower pace than I thought we would be in this episode. Like I said, I'm trying to keep the episodes a little bit shorter. It helps me with editing and just time in general. That previous one went a little bit out of hand. I think this one might as well, because I'd like to get this completed, at the very least this completed before we end the episode. Let's see here. What if this side right here wanted to cross and come over here a little bit easier than having to go through here? I feel like we would get some good utilization out of a connection like that. So we'll grab our zoo path and going straight. And that could work. That might be a win. We'll see what it turns into. I don't hate it. We can even do that. Is that too much? I don't think that's too much. We'll leave it. It looks nice. And hey, look, there's some folks that are already using this. I think I mentioned in the last episode, I like this. I like to see this. Just people utilizing something that I've built. It's really, really cool to see. And by people, I mean Sims. All right. So residential, it's just not going away, which means that we have a very, very high demand. So I will cover all of it like so. I did forget to add some parking lots in some of these blocks, which is not a big deal. Oh, there's one already there. Yeah, we'll get rid of it. There we go. We can do that. We have one there. None here, but this block looks all right. Yeah, a bunch of recycling bins in the back, which also makes me or reminds me. I was looking, or I noticed a garbage icons popping up. So I think we should address that before it gets to be too bad. Maybe at a recycling center or two. I just don't know where. For the sake of not having all of the trucks come from this side, because I think, yeah, that is here and here are the only places where we have trucks coming from. I think for now we'll come and we'll add a couple of recycling centers over here, and maybe even a couple of incinerators too. So we'll do that. Let's grab and like so on. They do need water, so we'll take care of that, and we should be good to go. I'm not going to worry about stretching power all the way out this way. Once the incinerators get some garbage in here to process, they're going to generate power, and they are going to power the recycling center. So we'll just leave that as it is now. I noticed this this cemetery here is empty as well. Why don't we replace this whole thing with a very nice looking crematorium and memorial park. I feel like the area here suits it. We'll get rid of this one, and then maybe we can even add a dog park. Perfect fit. Nice and small. So there is that. Let's add a little bit more commercial over here. And I just noticed, looks like, yeah, it looks like our underground pathways are getting a lot of use. Let's double check. Wow, that is a good amount. Now, can you imagine all these people would be crossing the street here and, for the lack of a better term, impeding traffic. And you see there's those garbage icons right there. So we're good. Good progress so far. I feel like we did well. We're over 30,000 and still slowly climbing. And I feel like in a few episodes, maybe even in the next episode, we'll reach that 36,000 milestone. We'll check on our university or campus. So the year's almost over. Let's wait it out. Yeah, we'll make it we'll make it a little bit of a longer episode. We'll wait it out. While we wait that out, I was going through here, and I never really took hotels and retreats seriously, even in the off-camera city that I have going. But I was playing around with it a little bit, and it looks like we can make a good amount of money with these. So, for example, the town hotel needs to be placed somewhere where we have some sightseeing. That should be this area right here. I would consider the unique building sightseeing, but it is very green. We have shopping, which is also very green. Business, we do have some offices, but I don't feel like, yeah, that's not a big necessity here, and neither is nature. So I feel like this hotel would thrive right here. So much so that I'm gonna add 2 of them side by side, and then we're gonna come here and we'll take a look. So currently at median price per night. Once it fills up, I think that's gonna be the max for it right there. 330 in pure profit after expenses. But if we crank this up all the way up to 15, that profit goes up. And then on this one as well, same stats. We do have a little bit of office there, and that goes up to, I believe it maxes out like I thought it was 450, but 480. Now I think that a little bit of trees, and by a little bit I mean is completely spamming them all around right about here. Is going to add to some of that nature, and it didn't. I wonder why. Let's take a look at that. I am curious. We've got a little bit of time. So nature. Okay, so shorelines or forest. That's why I thought that these trees would do something, but they didn't do anything. I wonder, and I highly doubt that this would be considered forest, but if we upgrade this road and then do that, let's see if that changes anything. There's a 2 there. And a 2 there. I think that might have helped a little. Let me thicken this a little. I really doubt that the road had anything to do with it. If it did, that would be really weird. Oh, look at that. So we are now at 15 out of 15. I just spammed a bunch of trees. I guess it goes up and down between 14 and 15, but I'm all right with that. I'm gonna keep it as is. There are a couple of other different hotels. So we've got this budget hotel that thrives near shopping and business, and we have both kind of central right over here, shopping and business. Where are the offices? Somewhere over here. So let's grab. I don't want to be too destructive, but at the same time, yeah, this is a weird building. We'll put it there. Unfortunately, got rid of a little bit of things, but see this one too. We're gonna crank up the price all the way up to 25. We don't have any nature around, but we're very good with shopping, business, and scenery. So we'll see on that one. So you see, this one's making us $728 per week, which is a really good boost in my opinion. And we did end up leveling up the campus. We are now at the 𝒂𝒘𝒕 Center Institute. We need to kick our attractiveness up to 900. We need to get one more academic work in order to move from a renowned to acclaimed, maybe. We'll give ourselves a grant of IT and engineering. And let's see. Yeah, why not? We'll add the necessary buildings in this episode. So we unlocked a couple. We've got a trade school academic statue. We'll start from the last one. That fits there. Yeah, one will fit there. I wonder. Oh, so close. I was gonna say we could maybe put a couple here, but not. We do have the commencement office, which should. I like it here. Yeah, we'll put it there. Let's grab our pathway. I wanna try not to use too much room because we still have a bunch of buildings that we need to place. We're only at level 3, so I'll try to make it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll come over here. We'll grab a couple of these statues because we do need to kick up our attractiveness score. We've already hit the attractiveness score. All right, so we're on the right track. So we've got the IT club that's left. Could you fit there? No. So we have, yeah, we have 2 book clubs. We can get rid of that book club, put in the IT club right there, since we don't need 2 at this time. And then the library. Okay, so that works for me. A little bit of playing around, but we got it to work. So I feel like that's all of the building is that we got. The next one is the trade school fountain, and We have already used that over here. Did we unlock? Oh, we did. We unlocked the School of Tourism and Travel. And that is another big building. And let's see, will you fit up here nicely? No. But you will fit like so. So that's fine. We have a little bit of room to where we can make adjustments right here. So if we move this as close as we can to there. And of course that's not gonna work, but that's okay. We'll come here. That's not gonna work. But that will work, and I am a-okay with that. Now I am gonna upgrade all of the pathways to resemble my favorite tree in the game. And I did not mean to do the road here, so we'll go back to a little flowery bushes. Look at that, we are getting full utilization of these parking lots right here, and I can almost guarantee you that people are in fact parking here. Yep, and visiting the 𝒂𝒃𝒕 Plaza. Yep. So, alright folks, I am gonna leave you with this. We came a long way. 33,000 population, still growing. Level 3 in our campus. We've got 2 more to go until we are maxed out there. Got a really cool park. Some natural organic produce shopping over here. That could use a little bit of decor in itself. And this pathway was a good decision. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Very happy with the progress. We're gonna try and move into this area right here in the next episode. And I feel like if we get that additional tile, I might wanna buy here, because after that it's 48,000, so 12,000 on top of that. I was thinking about going down and getting some beachfront stuff going as well, but we'll see. I don't hate that idea either. So yeah, once again, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.